What's going on, y'all? It's your boy GDQ.
It's the real Walter Ford.
And it's your boy Mac2301. And this
Activated
podcast.
Yes, they.
Stop the intro. Huh. I'll take it.
Welcome to the
Here, baby.
Activated Quarantine edition again.
Episode 2, Season 3, baby.
Season 3, Quarantine. So yeah, man, how y'all been? How y'all been being in the house?
This is real life.
Mm-hmm.
This is real life.
Yep. Social distancing. You see, we're in 3 different places.
I mean,
I miss y'all.
I'm not gonna flex. The anxiousness and anxiety is starting to sit in a little bit, and not so much as to like be outside, just of what I can do. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you can only be so productive at home before you need like an outside variable to like, to incorporate.
No, I agree with that. I think human beings were made to be outside.
I haven't been spending money on fast food, so that's.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, I've been cooking like a bug, bro.
Now
Yeah.
way less, baby.
Or been eating cooked food.
Hey, last night was the first time I actually like bought food in like the last like week and a half, 2 weeks.
Bro,
That's
I went
crazy,
out
yeah.
one time in 7 days. One time. One day.
Advantages.
One day, bro. And I was out for like I had to go to work, and then I went to the grocery store, bro. And that's
I got
all
like
I went off for.
I literally still have like half of like my final paycheck that I have. So
yeah, but I agree with you, bro. The anxiety, and it's just a little bit
Excuse
weird.
me.
You don't really know what's gonna happen with everything.
Yeah. Like,
That's the thing. We in the waiting period. The waiting period just got you like, I don't know where I'm gonna go.
It's like
Looking at these
the best way I
walls.
can explain it is like, for me, it's like in basic training. Like, I knew when I was going home. If I did everything right, I knew when I was going home. I knew that the goal and like the finish line. It's like, for this, we don't know what the finish line is. Like,
Yeah.
and employment wise, it's a lot of uncertainty. But I'll say that's homie Big Mike. Big Mike wanted to tap in with us.
What's up, Valley?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Man, I just had got your message. I was upstairs making some food, and I just got your message, so I had to download Zoom, and I just tapped right back in.
We here, bro. We just jumped in, man. Happy Soul Day.
Man, man, it's a confusion. So look, I'm born on December 22nd, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I call my second birthday is 8 years ago. I paroled, and I never looked back. And I'm low key like a state baby. This is the longest I've been free since I was 14. So every March 27th, I turn up like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I posted it, everybody, it ain't your birthday, it ain't your birthday. I'm like, y'all ain't reading clearly. I said re-birthday. But I just let it run with it, and then I explained to everybody so everybody
We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it.
Happy second birthday.
I'll say, just so since you jumped in, like, we talking about this whole, Corona shit and being how is it where you at? Where you at right now? And how is it?
So I'm on the central coast of California. I'm in San Luis Obispo. The county I'm in is very small. I'm right after Santa Barbara County. So from Napomo, California to Paso Robles, it's probably like just a 45-minute hour drive at the most to get through the county.
Mm-hmm. Can you know where that's at?
Yeah. So I'm from Northern California, so it started from Frisco, as in the lockdown, and it just We're right next to Monterey County. There, in this county, there's, let's see, Paso Robles, Templeton, Atascadero, San Margarita, Cambria, Cayucas, Morro Bay, Los Altos. It's about like 10 cities and towns, right? San Luis being the biggest. But San Luis is a very college town, so the population. There's only like a document, I think like 70 cases in my county. Out here, it's very what would I say, progressive with the college town, but it's old, not to be racist, but white money, right? It's a small, this is where Oprah came to, and it's called the happiest place in America, all right?
Okay, say no more.
We don't have no drive-throughs. We don't have no drive-throughs out here. There ain't no strip clubs out here. There's only like 1-2 dispensaries and mobile. You see what I'm saying? This is not urban area.
Yeah. And there's 70 cases out there, which is crazy.
70 cases, and this is the thing about it. These people, I went out yesterday for the first time in 7 days, right? The whole atmosphere is eerie. I went out to just get some deodorant and grab a food plate, you know, in a bottle to celebrate my little day and get right back in the house. And it's super eerie when you go outside. Like,
yeah,
you know, like I felt like I was back on a prison yard. Like when you can feel the eeriness of being out, you know, people are still cordial and saying hello. But like I was in Target just to get some deodorant.
But it was just different, yeah.
Yeah, you get that vibe. It's a weird vibe, man. Like, it's a weird vibe. Like, it be feeling real to me. Like when I'm on the highway, like at any point in time of day, and I got no traffic. Like, everywhere I go, I'm doing 90, like that. Yeah. And it's because nigga ain't nobody on the highway. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, the police don't even want to get out there. And like the crazy thing about it is the misconception of the information. Since I got into this blogging and podcasting, fact checking got to be the biggest thing going on, right? And
real shit.
And you know, I've hit and miss sometimes, but this you got to be very careful of what you give out to your viewers, especially if they respect your platform, right? This is the first time I want to stay away from it. But at the same time, it's got me off my pedestal because I don't even want to talk about hip hop, the clown, the buffoonery that's going on. Because I'm out here in society, like really worried about my dog. I got a mother that just got done, you know, having some an illness. So she bounced back, and she's 70 years old. I got a 6-year-old daughter. So I'm like, and not only that, y'all, I'm 46 years old, right? I've really been in the world. You know what I'm saying? I did 16 years in the state. You know, my story is never worse than the next man, but I've never seen nothing like this in my life that really got me off balance. And it's really showing the humility and human nature of people that you wouldn't even think. Like, not saying judge a book by its cover, but you wouldn't even think, like, damn, this is how you really feel about what's going on and how you broadcast now, as in the non-social distancing, the you know, and then you're seeing other people. Like I was in a grocery store, and up here, I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Up here, we didn't really have like the bad ravishing, right? Like you could still go in the store and get what you need outside of just like toilet paper. But so I'm in the grocery store, and I go to grab. There's like 8 packets of pre-made hamburgers. There's a dude behind me, and there's an older lady behind me. They looking at me like I'm gonna grab them all. I look at them, I'm like, hey, I'm only grabbing 2 packs. I'm like, do you want one, sir? He's like, yeah, I just want one. I hand him one. The old lady like, can you grab me 2? And this is in an area where any other time I'm judged because I got a whole head sleeve, whole head tatted, hair was freshly shaved that day. But these people like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's survival.
I'm like, damn, this is crazy, bro. How's it out there? How's it out there in San Diego?
The same thing. I went to the grocery store. I stood in line for 30 minutes to get in the grocery store. Then I went to Costco. I stood in line for 50 minutes just to get in. And everybody the whole time just looking antsy, just not knowing what's going on, kind of out of it, kind of, you know what I mean, worried.
Nervous,
The tension in the air is crazy.
Yeah. That's what I should say, tension. It's like a prison yard without the gangbanging.
Everybody just
back here don't want to be by each other.
No, the coldest about the gang members right now, they all in the house.
Yeah.
Like
In the house.
in
Everybody.
the house. Don't worry about it. I'm not tripping. I'm in the house. You in the house with mom. Watching the Young and the Restless. That's what you is doing. Right now. You in the house with mom. You already know how the setup go. If you was ever a kid, The Price is Right to the Young and the Restless. You post it. That's it.
Yep.
You know? That's
Always beautiful. Guiding light.
Yeah. Mom can't even tell you to get out. She, you know, they go outside and play.
What was it? Me and All My Children.
Yeah, that's a wrap. It's crazy. You know, I called home yesterday to talk to my daughter, right? My daughter is low-key. My daughter lives in Modesto, California, right? And she a country girl. She used to open the door and just going out. You know, like at her grandparents' house, they got 4 acres over there. She got a horse, quad runner. Irie Jane do what she want to do. Yesterday, she called. She going stir crazy.
She can't go outside.
And how do I explain this to my child? Like,
hey, we were just talking about that. Like, how do we explain this to like Q
future generations?
Like, how do you explain this to your kids?
You don't, bro. You want to give. You know what? You know how history always gets twisted. The only thing we can do is tell our kids the real.
Yeah.
So it don't get deciphered in the history books as it's going to happen.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially
with all this propaganda, the conspiracy theories. That's what Big Mike's been trying to stay away.
Hey, literally, Q and them was just speaking on that. Like I went down to the conversation.
We don't understand them, man. Like how can you? I don't know. You see all the people on Fox, Lou Dobbs. He was like talking about how the coronavirus don't exist or whatever, and now he got it. He in quarantine for
it. See, now you got it. This is the coldest is. You seen how this is how funny our society is now with Instagram, social media, period, all the platforms. You seen all the pictures of the tanks that got stopped in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
The governor, I have the release from the governor. That was just a convoy from Ventura County, the naval yard in Ventura, to the Army base in the IE. He said, no, I did not deploy the National Guard in LA, but look how I just jumped on the internet. Because you seen some tanks stop on the tracks.
Because somebody, right now. When any other time the tanks would have been there,
Yeah, like it's just any other time, if in any other time in our history, if you see a convoy on the Santa Fe road of this Army depot, you would think, oh, they're moving. Because we got bases all the way from where y'all at, all the way to Sacramento.
Yep.
So then this time, martial law. I had to tell our homie the other day, let me tell you something, bro. You'll know what martial law is. When you see the tank on the end of your street and you get escorted back and forth to the store from these dudes with these big old powwows, then be working. You know, it's a trip for us to have this conversation. It's just crazy, bro, what it's done to our society. And these people that think it's a joke, I think they'll have a lot more humanity if they take these cameras inside these hospitals, because they're not moving these naval ships to the East Coast and the dock of LA for no reason.
It's facts. It's facts.
You
know? I think I seen one. They was moving one to New York too, or trying to get one to New York.
No, Trump was just on TV today. They shooting one to New York today.
Yeah,
the one in LA is already docked. But how much sympathy should I have for my fellow Americans in New York when you see how they on the subway? They still outside.
Yep.
Everybody ain't going to work. There ain't that many essential workers. They outside, bro. And it's sad, bro. I'm in the house. Like I tell everybody, you know, Big Mike is known for joking and clowning. Right, let me put some power on here. If I'm sitting here taking it serious and trying to like, everything is not a game sometimes. And all they asking is get ahead of the curve, right? Let's flatten the curve. What's wrong with us? We can't listen?
Yeah, a lot of people just don't want to listen.
That shows about our society being spoiled. We didn't got too spoiled.
Yeah. Man, you say yeah.
You're
You
saying
saying
everything I've been thinking, bro. Yeah,
man,
that's why I haven't said shit because you're speaking
yeah.
every single thing you just said has ran through the same exact thought ran through my mind. I
We
have
done got
no
too
idea
spoiled, bro.
why people. It's a cultural thing, man, that people don't want to listen. People think they're
Yeah.
immune. That's what luxury has gotten people, man. That's exactly what, and it goes across a lot of the world.
That's a really good way of explaining it, bro. Luxury has gotten people to think.
It's
That's
complacency,
really
bro.
profound right there, bro. Really
Life's
deep.
been crazy for I mean, ever, bro. Like, we're not immune to that. We're not immune
Yeah,
to this shit like this. You know what I mean? That no one
exactly.
was ready for it. No one.
Hey,
Exactly.
hey, Q, what did I say to you the other day? I was like, shit, man, we've been getting it out the mud since the beginning, man. So this ain't nothing new to me. This ain't
Yeah.
Yeah,
nothing new to me.
yeah, man.
It's gonna humble a lot, bro. It's gonna humble a lot, but we can't be blind to the dollar situation, man. Like I had to do some reading on Bill Gates. You know, the coronavirus has been patented already
Yeah, I
2
was
years
telling
ago.
them that before too. Yeah, I was telling them that
This is
before too.
facts. You know, who gonna be in control of the vaccine? How much is the vaccine gonna cost?
Look up one of the companies. I'm pretty sure that
Yeah,
is looking up one of the vaccines is funded by the Bill Gates Foundation,
yeah.
Bill and Melinda Gates.
I'm gonna text you guys inside the DM. I'm gonna show you the front page of the USA Today, January 24. Right next to Kobe's death, there's an article about the coronavirus.
Left hand side talks about the coronavirus. Yeah.
Oh, they've known. They've known. They've
Since
known
like
for
They
years
October.
said
that
they
this shit
said
was
that
coming. They've
it's
known.
documented that China contacted the UN in December.
Yup.
In
They've known.
December,
Facts.
the
Yep.
UN facts in December contacted the UN like we have a problem. The UN documented that they contacted the White House after Christmas, before New Year. So here we are.
Hey, Q, can you find that article to share?
Which one? The USA Today one? Let me find it. Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that though. You just put me on game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You win thing.
There's
Yeah,
literally
you
an
just put me on
article
game.
that talks about it on the same day as Kobe.
Yep. The January 24th. I got a picture of it in my DM. I just didn't want to come out of here. I was gonna DM it to y'all. It's right there on the left side. The coronavirus.
Got it right here, y'all. See that?
Damn. That's exactly what I was gonna say. You look on the left hand side.
Right here.
And the date's right up there.
Right there. Where's the date? Right here. January 27th, 2020.
Oh, 27?
Yep.
I thought
But
it was
still,
January 24th.
I know for a fact, for sure, they contacted them in December. They knew. They knew. And they knew fast. I mean, they chose to not act. They wanted to save money, and then not only that, what happened was now they're making
Not save money. They wanted to let somebody they know do it to get money and not take the shit from somewhere else. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want to take it from the World Health Organization. It's
Yeah.
like we're gonna develop one in the US from a US company, nigga. So, and the US company, if I'm not mistaken, is Jared Kushner's cousin or brother or something like that. The motherfuckers that's doing it. So
Yeah.
A lot of people, you have to, like I said,
all that
I
money,
always
bro.
want to do a disclaimer before I speak. It's not the conspiracy theory, but it's just facts of how history repeats itself. There's a big
Yeah.
money situation going on to this, right? So
Yeah.
there's another documentation is inside the shelter and home, the DEA and the FBI run one of the biggest co-ops on the drug cartel and go from Houston, Los Angeles, Atlanta, and one other state, and run a drug bust like the biggest in history, 20,000 kilos of cocaine on a war against one of the biggest cartels. Why we're going through this? I'm just gonna keep it 100 about the black market. Right now, inside this, that's a lot of people. The crime rate is about to skyrocket. Everybody worried about that little $1,200 check. Everybody ain't able. This crime is about to skyrocket. what that put back into? More laws and more policemen. You see, it's just a vicious cycle.
Like crack in the 80s.
Like crack in the 80s.
Like crack in the 80s.
Everybody doesn't remember the Reaganomics. It's just crazy. Like it's hard to wrap your head around. There's so many different angles of what's going on in our society right now. But
It's the same thing with HIV. They were using HIV, the same thing, as a weapon back then in the 80s. It's all in the same time. They were using that exact shit to make hella money off of it, scare people, do whatever the fuck they wanted, pass laws that fuck us, make more money for corporations, make sure that we get nothing so we could fight with each other but there's other countries around the world that are able to, stop the freaking evictions, stop the rent payments, and give them more money. Canada's talking about $2,000 a month, and it's a wrap. Like, no matter what, $2,000 a month, instant. And this fool said, the president, that dude said, oh, I'm not even worried about the economy right now. It's all about the people. I'm trying to give, make sure people are good. But people here, they don't give a fuck. It's just
But then he said he want people to come outside on Easter.
Ain't nobody coming outside on Easter.
And he said, they was like, why do you say that? Is it like a doctor or like a medical?
Special timeline. It's a special timeline.
No, he said, because I think it'll look nice because churches will be full.
Yeah.
And it'll be beautiful. It's just a good day. I think Easter is just a perfect, beautiful day. Everybody can come outside and have full churches.
Yeah, on a perfect timeline.
And yeah, you're right. He did say that. Yeah. That's the president of the United States.
And the dude behind him was like this.
Yeah.
You know what? That's another thing I want to speak on. Our president. Everybody want to say that ain't my president. At the end of the day, he's the president, right? So it's funny, but it's not funny. But it also shows our nation of this is who y'all put in office. This is who y'all put. This is who y'all voted in office. This is who running the show, and y'all still just don't want to disclaim him. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like this shit's funny. It's not funny. You know what? It's not gonna be funny until it hits the home to a lot of people, and that's another sad thing, bro. I would hate for you.
Hey,
I would.
How I feel like really quick how this coronavirus is hitting us as a country. For us to realize like who we are as people, like Trump doing what he doing now is gonna make people realize like, hey, you did this. You did this. Everything that's happening is a reaction of what we've done. It's what we put out into the world.
Yeah,
I feel like this is all a reaction. Like Trump being able to do what he do, the coronavirus doing what it's doing. It's like, hey, that's all us.
It's just because he's been allowed to lie. Yeah, he's been allowed to lie so much. And it's the norm. And he was like, it's 15 people, and then it's going to go to 5, then it's going to go to 0. That shit, they using that shit, it's made up. It's a hoax.
Yeah,
it's not real.
A democratic hoax.
It's a hoax. It's not real. And then he was like, I've always said that I've been serious about this. And it's not even the fact of what he said, it's just of how he said it. Like that he's allowed to be able to literally lie to your face on tape, video, you know what I'm saying? Like evidence, standing in the same spot pretty much. You know what I'm saying? He's standing in the same spot telling you 2 different things. And you just like, I bet. You know what I'm saying? And it's just cool now. And now we live in the repercussions of his actions of like that lie. You know what I'm saying? Because of that lie, he didn't really get shit ready. He didn't get shit together. He didn't prepare shit.
Well,
and now it's like, I've been preparing shit.
It's everybody. Don't. It's Congress. It's your state representatives. It's your local representatives. All of them. They all fucked up, bro. Why do you have to listen to the CDC in order to make decisions? Why you got to listen to the president, the government to make decisions? That's why they're states. You know what I mean? We could have been locally, everybody. No one took it seriously until it was already a big ass thing. No one.
I agree with that too. I didn't even think about that.
No, we did not take it serious until Washington, that's right above California, got woe out. They ended up getting punched out. And then next thing you know, they had 9 deaths. But see, this is the thing. Look how Trump is treating New York, Washington, and California. But he already declared Florida on the national disaster level, right? Because he's beefing with these other governors. They never supported Trump. So look how it looks at our nation now. We have governors that's beefing with Trump, and Trump holds a relief in his hand. Washington up there getting punched out. Most deaths, hottest spot. Louisiana, nobody's even paying attention to them. They about to get woe out because of Mardi Gras. And basically what's being said is all states are on their own. He told the governor of New York yesterday, I don't think you need that many ventilators. I'm not sending that many.
It's crazy.
He on TV.
Yeah,
On TV,
yeah,
the
I know.
president
Yeah.
told the governor of New York, I'm not sending that many ventilators because I don't think you need that many. When all the people died last night in New York, and that one video came out of the doctor inside the hospital, here Trump on TV this morning with a hose, didn't spit spill. I'm sending the ship. Oh, okay.
You talking about the employee that quit? Or
yeah, but no, there's a video from a doctor. I don't know if he quit.
I didn't know that.
fired.
Wait, really?
Yeah. It's running around on the internet. There's a doctor that got fired. He on TMZ today from Seattle. He got fired for blowing a whistle. But yeah, then there's a doctor in New York.
You said he blew a whistle.
If it's floating around, and it's just showing you what's going on in the hospital, right? And it contradicts everything that's going on. But our president, you're supposed to help the whole union, union. And you're beefing with these governors, but at the same time, people are dying. People are dying.
Exactly. Like it's not like nobody's not dying. Like one is too many. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, oh, it's not that many people. Like it's only gonna be this percentage. I was seeing something. It's like, what's 3% of the whole population of the United States? It's like 65 million or something. Like what? It's like 300 million people in the U.S. or something.
Damn.
No, it's like 3 million people. It's a good 3 million people dying is a lot.
That's a lot.
Just yesterday, the United States has had 401 deaths in one day all across the country in one day, and that shit's been going up like crazy. Italy yesterday, 913 deaths in one day. We're headed for that shit, and within a week we'll be like that.
Yeah, within a week it is.
Where all them bodies gonna go? Not only that, who gonna take care of them kids that they leaving behind? You know?
Mm-hmm. It's true.
You know? Who gonna take care of these kids that's leaving behind? Who gonna help? Look, it's a vicious cycle.
It's about to be a huge snowball effect.
Yeah.
It's a snowball effect. It's just gonna slowly just get bigger.
Hey, I haven't seen that video though, Big Mike. I gotta watch that.
Which one? I was just on it last night. I hope I press like on it, because if I did, it's in my reshare app and I'll find it, bro.
So it's a video in the hospital and it's showing like the hospital looking crazy?
It's just what it is. It's a scan of the ER, right? And what they just showing you, the way he scanned it, it's a look inside. From what I remember seeing, the first clip of it, it's showing how many beds in the ER just full, and it's showing how poorly staffed they are in nurses, and how gloved up, like they look like they're nurses that you used to see or flirt with or whatever, with not a granny up in there. They look like hazmat in the ER.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not even telling you the amount of doctors that have passed away from this. You only hear it from different countries. They said there's like 50 doctors that died in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad as hell. They taking a chance every day.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
Hey,
think about that. You go into your job to go try to help somebody, and you end up,
and you end up losing your life.
Yeah, that's crazy right there too.
You seen the video of the nurse from Alabama?
Yeah,
I've seen
that one. And there was the one that like really kind of pissed me off was the girl who quit. She quit because her supervisor tried to send her to basically the intensive care unit of the coronavirus,
and she had
an underlying like health issue, like she has asthma.
Yeah.
And she kept trying to like send her there, and she was like, "No, like I I have kids at home. Like, no, I think the kids were there.
Yeah.
Because it was like, she can't leave the kids at home, you know, for whatever reason, because she's been there, you know, X amount of hours.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'll quit. She was like, my life, my health, and my kids are more important. Like, it's nothing personal, like, but I can't help you if I'm dead,
Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
you know?
Yeah, it's crazy just because different people have different situations, different experiences, and people don't realize that it's like, all right, we got doctors and nurses and stuff, but how many doctors is getting sick and nurses is getting sick and nurses is not coming to work and people that, you know what I'm saying? And like you
It's
said, understaffed. How many places were already understaffed? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before this.
it's crazy that they're putting, like, it's crazy. Life is almost forcing us to
To
choose,
look at shit.
to choose life and death. Like, life is literally putting
Yeah.
life in our hands, and we are really forced to choose to save either this 75-year-old patient versus this 25-year-old patient. You know,
Yeah.
like, that's
It's
crazy.
like
We have to choose. You know,
it's it's like a scene out The Walking Dead. Who live, who don't.
yeah, like,
Hey, you know, I had a cold. I'm gonna share a personal conversation. I had a conversation with my baby mama last night. Me and my baby mama do not have the best relationship at all. But she's still the mother of my child. Um, I had to look in her eye last night and tell her, I'm like, I need you to be healthy, man. I'm like, there's a big age gap between me and you. I said, our only job is to be good parents for this child. I said, but if anything happens to me, just understand I need you to be healthy. She's like, we don't need to talk about that. I'm like, oh yes, we do right now. We need to talk about this.
Yeah.
There ain't no time for us to be
Because it's the
arguing.
truth. Yeah.
I said, there ain't no time for us to be arguing. We're tripping about no paper. I'm like, our daughter needs nothing but love. I'm doing this co-parenting. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get up there 4.5 hours, even to be safe for me to come up there. So I need you to let me talk to my daughter as much as I can on this FaceTime and us just get this right, because anything can happen. And she was just like, damn, Mike, why you get so deep? I said, because I've dealt with a lot of death in my life, but this right here is like a speed up to it.
It's the truth. Yeah, it's the truth,
Yeah.
man. We just don't know the severity of the situation. I just
Yeah.
seen, and I've, you know how I seen a lot of people that be like, who knows somebody that actually is affected by this, and who knows somebody that whatever. I just seen one of my friends on the book. She was like, I lost my sense of taste and my sense of smell. I went to the ER and they told me they couldn't swab me because I wasn't sick enough, but they know I definitely got it. And there's somebody I know, G, and they at my age. You know what I'm saying?
Sad.
Crazy. You know what I'm saying? She said Gee, you lose your sense of smell, the sense of taste. That's scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real, bro. Now imagine that. And people like, I don't know. It's just interesting to me, bro, because it's like it really is affecting people, and some people just don't give a fuck. Like, you know what? I man, fuck it. I'm finna do some bullshit and lick a, you know what I'm saying? Lick some shower heads and fucking, I
You
don't
know,
know.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, bro. I did not take it serious, but I think a different way. When the NBA shut down, my first thing was, hold on. They ain't never gonna stop all that money.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I said, no.
we said that last week. We said that
Yeah.
last week. There was like, people didn't take that shit seriously, like, for real, on a national scale, until the NBA was like, hey, cut all that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
The commissioner, he catching hell. The owners is calling him, no. We like, no. And then Major League, see, I'm a baseball fan too. I'm like, wait, hold on. What? But we was just in spring training. I'm like, what? Then hockey? I'm like, nah.
Everything.
The strip shut down. You know, my little bro stay in Vegas. Strip, he tell me he go to like a lookout point, MGM, shut down, dark. I'm like,
Oh yeah, man. You know, they was hurting off that March Madness cancellation. When they canceled
man,
March Madness, Vegas was like, fuck.
our government, bro, one thing they hate, that money don't move. It's serious.
You can, hey, and you would think like that would make them like be more proactive about it. It's like, damn, all of these things that we taxing people on, we can't tax what ain't there.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't tax what ain't there. Like, you can't tax gambling money. If motherfuckers can't gamble, what we gonna gamble on? You know? But I don't know, man. I think they dropped the ball on this too. I think they dropped.
I don't think it's they. I think it's him, our president. He has advisors. The information is coming through. The information is coming through.
I get it. I feel you, but I feel like it's not solely him because,
like you said, we got national and federal and state and
they've been talking to him, and they talk to him every day. Every day, he's the man. If this is not too far from the movies, every day he got a stack of paperwork. He's that arrogant. Oh no, it ain't nothing.
Nah,
Susie, I'm about to hit the golf course.
I just feel like everybody, like, no, I get he's the president. I get that. But there's people that make him the president. And there's people that, you know what I'm saying?
That allow
it. Like, come on, man. There's no way to sit there. You can sit there and tell me that there's nothing you can do to get this man out of office. Like,
They tried it.
That shit, bro. Come on, bro.
It's a circus. They tried it.
Yes, bro. Like,
it's a game. It's a game.
Okay. It's a game. And guess who's winning right now? Trump.
Hey.
And he pissed off about the impeachment. There's a lot of underlying things going on. I'm never gonna go to bat for him, but okay, we're also looking at an administration, not to get off the topic that you guys have. We're also looking at administration. His administration has the highest administration of resigns. Like, I do not want this tax
resign and going to jail and getting fired. All of the above.
So I hear you. I don't feel you playing the devil's advocate. I just feel that the information, like trying to contact the UN.
That nigga knew. Fauci been told him that shit.
I get exactly.
That nigga just now got on
though.
TV.
If that fool would have made a decision in January that it's time to handle this shit would have been.
Everybody would have fell in line. Everybody would have fell in line.
I completely.
Okay, another thing that's been documented in his administration, he so much hateful of Obama, fired the whole pandemic team that Barack put together.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been through that. Yeah.
Here we are. I'm away from Trump bashing because you already know I don't like him, this period. But not the bashing. Let's get an understanding of the idiot.
But it's just the facts.
The idiot. Let's just put the fact there. The idiot that's in office. You know.
And how his decisions are actually affecting people's lives. It's not that he's stupid and not that he like we call him an idiot or he a liar or whatever you want to call him. But it's a fact that his decisions or lack of is really making a huge effect on the world, actually. Not even just our lives, but the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Like the universe.
Now it's come to death. His actions have led to death. How many?
Yeah, that's real.
How many Americans are going to lose their life to something that we could have got ahead of?
Exactly, because he got emotional.
Yeah.
Hold on real quick.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy, bro. It's deeper than rap, man. That's another thing we got to talk about, our culture and their influences. As in like Casanova 2 times, the idiot move he did. We outside.
Yeah,
you know,
we all tested positive for coronavirus.
Yeah. Cardi
coronavirus.
Cardi B kicking up the conspiracy theories, right? But then look at some of the OG rappers, Scarface and Slim Thug, tested positive and got on their platforms like, hey, this is real, y'all. Hey, this is real, you know. I seen what's the boy name? Savvy Third out of Long Beach, the one that making hella noise. He went on his live, first time the humanity of a gang member. But you know, he's very active out there in the whole LA scene, right? He like his mother tested positive, and he got on his live like, can y'all please pray? He like, I wasn't out here taking it serious. He jumped on his live with a mask, like play for my mama. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that gets deep to me. Like, are these the people that we shucking and jiving, ha-ha and kiki and entertain to? And then also showing the right side of the entertainers, like, hey, check this out, y'all. To the black youth, the Mexican youth, the white youth, that follow this, like, this is serious, man. Can y'all stay at home? This ain't no punk. So I've been seeing a lot out of like
you see both sides. You see both sides,
and also reevaluate what entertains me. You know,
yeah, that's
what
deep
have I
right
been
there too, bro.
like? What have I been entertained to? Like I'm gonna keep 100. I was entertained by Tekashi 612. I was entertained about the foolery, right? But now the lead up to right now, what our world is going through, like I've been reading more books, man. I'll show y'all my bedroom, bro. There ain't not near TV in here, bro.
Did anybody realize he said Tekashi 612?
Oh, yeah. Police. Oh, that's Daniel Hernandez, the police. but
I was gonna wait for the break. I was like, wait, hold up.
Yeah. I've already not had a TV in here. I've been reading more, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. I've been through so much of my life. I felt that God has given me multiple chances, man. I've been in 6 different rides and 6 different pens. I'm still here. The reason I've been trying to like get a clarity of this, how can I do better if I'm blessed again to get past this curve? Especially with my platform. I'm always gonna clown and ha-ha kiki, but it has to be some more substance if I have a platform where people are not just entertained, but I'm holding their attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we always gonna get, like, we might not even get back to sports. It might not never be real again, as in how we interact as human beings.
Hey,
until a vaccine comes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, quick question. I was actually listening. I was with my boss the other day, and we were listening to another podcast, and they asked that they had presented the question like, how long do you think it'll take before the economy gets back to what 2019 was?
If you ask me, history repeats itself, right? So let's go back to the 1900s when we had the Great Depression, right? We're heading right back to that.
Mm-hmm.
We're heading to remember I told you how crime is about to come back? We're going to get back to the rations too. And the reason I think it could be stopped if a vaccine comes, but who's in office, he's already proven us that he's incompetent to either stonewall it or hit a curve. So I'm preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. How, like, and since they say history repeats itself, and it's proven that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need to go back and see how far we came back from that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
Real shit.
At this point, I'm just exactly preparing for the worst, because at this point I don't know, because there's going to be a lot of repercussions of this shit.
Bro.
But that's what I mean by people who need to stop preparing for a couple weeks. This is a couple months, a year, 2 years. You need to be ready for shit to be really fucking different. Like, it's gonna be a new life. People got to get over this shock and realize that life is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be harder. For a lot of people, we're going to revert back to a lot of different ways that, a lot of people have never dealt with before. And so,
exactly.
The quicker people get over the shock, the easier it is for us to survive. I don't want to call it survival, that people are, but that's kind of what it is. It's just a different.
That's the right word, homie. Don't say you don't want to say that. That is the right word, because like you said, the shock, we're past the shock. Now we got to get back to the tough love. The playing about it, the jokes about it, I'm over that. I've been over that. Survival, especially if you go back to looking at what was that? What was that? The flu. What was that last?
The Spanish flu.
The Spanish flu, and then we go into a Great Depression. You see what I'm saying? So here we are. History repeating itself. There's no signs that they're trying to curve it. Like, it's gonna plummet.
Mm-hmm. And it's like,
People, oh, go ahead.
no, you good, you good. I was just saying, the thing is, it's like we don't know that, and yet at the same time, like the economy is stalling. Like you put this bill in, like nothing adds up. Nothing adds up. Like you want to give people this one-time payment of $1,200, but at the same time, you're talking about staying in a house for 4 to 6 months, like not being able to like get back to normal life until like August. So it's like, well, okay, like if you're not going to give this to me until May, and we're not even in April yet, and you're saying I gotta stay till this time, what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like as a whole, they all drop the ball because they all have an opinion. They all can. That's what we put you in place for, is to voice the opinion for the people, right? You know what I'm saying? We put you in this position to voice for the people. But like, here we are. You're not thinking about like, oh, okay. What about the immediate month? What about now? What about now? Like, you worried about May, motherfucker. We ain't even got to April yet. Like,
You worried about Easter and how good it would look. The look of it.
We ain't there yet.
Bro, we're back to day by day. This shit is day by day, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like there ain't no, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
April. No one knows how long this shit is gonna be, bro. That's all that. I don't know why they can't admit that, bro. I don't know why you can't admit that. We don't know, and we're fighting the unknown right now. Like, you know what I mean?
Because somebody that leads you doesn't never want to tell you that he don't have the answers.
Mm-hmm.
If you in charge,
especially this nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
especially
thing.
This.
A lot of people ain't looking at the news you need to be paying attention to. There's a reason that the LA sheriff came out. Before the mayor, the sheriff halt all gun and ammunition sales. What does that tell you? That they are preparing.
If anybody knows, a LA sheriff will know.
He just said no.
Hey, hold up. I ain't got time for that. Hey, no, sit your ass down. Shut that shit down.
Man.
Come on, let's go. Well, I feel it, man. Like, and it's so crazy is that like now I feel like I'm forced. Like, I don't want to say I'm forced, but like it almost feels like my hand is like forcing me to like have to go get a gun just in case. Like, and it's like
it's came to that, bro. It's came to that.
Yeah, bro. Like, damn.
It's kind of that.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Like, I don't want to have to invest that kind of energy into that particular area.
The first law of nature is self-preservation. The gang members are even showing us that these guns might be finally used for what they made for, protection. It's gonna get real grimy, bro. It's gonna get real grimy when I know the evil that men do. I've seen it in their eyes, and I know what the desperate will do too. And that's what scares me.
Hey.
That's what scares me, bro.
Hey, and that's the thing too. It's just like, you know, there's two ways. There's two ways you can always respond to anything in life, you know, and it sucks because it's gonna come down to like survival. And when you out here just trying to, you know, survive the next day, like you don't rule out any opportunity, whether it may have good or bad implications, because I'm just trying to get to the next day, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you know, there's gonna be some backs against the wall trying to get to the next meal. I just hate to say it, bro. If they don't get a hold of this shit sooner than later, we are steam heading on a train to disaster.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. Like, where we at? We at like, what are we about? Like 3 weeks in? 3 weeks, a month?
We only 3 weeks into us taking this shit serious.
Yeah.
No,
we
really only 3 weeks into it. It's probably a week of taking it serious.
Yeah, in real life. Yeah.
And we only been quarantined. We only been stay at home orders for about a week.
Y'all the only podcast I done seen speak on it. on the episode y'all had, outside of everybody else still talking about
Bullshit.
Chop, that Chop was on Gilly's page and he called out this rapper and that rapper. 50 Cent was trolling online. Casanova, the riots in New Jersey. The Instagram skits are still going. The Instagram, the fans only pages are prospering. Y'all the only one that I didn't really seen that I follow. It's still been regular business.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate that, bro. We're just trying to talk about what the truth.
I was like,
Truth.
so you niggas like, oh, I do respect all the good music I'm hearing, right? But I'm like, oh, so y'all niggas just gonna act like ain't nothing going on, huh? They died, huh? Okay. Like that's what the homie asked me this morning. Like, Mike, why you ain't putting no videos up? I'm like, I'm all balanced, bro. I put one up of saying stay in the house, and I left it at that. I'm like, I need to get right with God, my mama, and my child, bro. I said, straight ain't no chase, ain't going nowhere. I said, but right now, I've been having getting right with God, getting right with my mama, and getting right with my child, and really working some things out in my life. And then when I get back on balance, it's gonna be right here. But there's some home things that's going on, as in your life, that what really matters is to have these talks with your loved ones, because anything can happen. And that's what I've been doing, going down a lot, really reaching out to my loved ones, hollering at my loved ones, tapping in with my loved ones. You know, I lost 2 brothers in the last 4 years. So I've already been on that, but this is deeper than rap. I really been reaching out to my people, like, where y'all head at? Okay, we all right? So as I get that out the way, I'm going to get back to what's the next plan for me as a man to still want to leave a legacy, but I'm up under the hands of the government and don't know. We're fighting a beast that we don't know. This is like a horror movie, bro. This is the alien that we can't see, and he wearing everything out.
That's real,
Man.
bro.
That's pretty accurate.
You're giving it straight, bro. I mean, you really are. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, bro.
That's a pretty.
It's a
accurate.
horror movie, and I ain't talking about that
bro.
Birds on Netflix. This is more like Sigourney Weaver and Aliens. I'm trying to find this spaceship. I'm trying to get them out here. Like, we can't see this monster, right? The people that's in charge don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm putting a trick bag. And then us talking about it, I salute y'all, but it's like, we also gonna come to a stalemate. Like, what more can we say what's going on? Like, in my area, I feel I'm blessed to be in this area, but I always felt missed out of place because it's not an urban area. It's somewhere that I changed my life. But when I go outside, I'm like, y'all still don't even got it.
Yeah, they don't understand.
Y'all at the beach. I passed the beach yesterday. There was people at the beach. They hanging out.
Yeah.
I'm like, but that's as I'm driving by. I'm like, that's not where Mike going. You know?
Yeah, bro. That's what you got to do, man. Just be smart and let everybody learn the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
You got any last words though, Mike? Man, I think we gotta get up out of here. I think we've been
okay.
Like
No,
minutes.
man. I appreciate y'all for tapping me in, man. I enjoy talking to you, man.
Yeah, bro. Vice versa, bro. You made it hella interesting.
Yeah, you know, I'll stay rocking with y'all when I go live on IG. I tap in. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure out how I can do this screen like this, man. I'm gonna stay rocking with y'all. Y'all tap in, man. I enjoy the conversation, and we'll stay in touch, bro.
Yeah, real shit.
Salute to y'all, man. I hope all y'all, man, you and your family, man, God keep y'all in his loving, caring hands. So all 3 of y'all, man, and I appreciate the sit down, man. It's a good way to waste some time, burn some time off today.
Hey,
now,
straight up.
And that's all we got for right now, bro. That's all.
All right.
Now it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, be safe out here, my G. We appreciate you, man.
Salute, man. Y'all stay blessed.
Yep. Hey, y'all ready?
And I got some stickers for y'all, man. The shirts. I don't know when I'm getting back to the shop to print those shirts, but as soon as these new round of stickers going, I'm gonna send out a pack to y'all.
We appreciate it.
Know. Yeah, come on now.
I got you on the buttons and stuff too.
All right, for sure.
Yep. All right, bro. Stay right here, man. Yep.